Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this super derpy looking little Pikachu. Look it, it's kind of cute, isn't it? Stick around, I'll show you how I made it. I used to be obsessed with Pokemon growing up, so I pulled out one of my old school Pokemon books from like the original 151, and I used that as reference. And just like with my clay claptrap, I used leftover scrap clay as a filler so I didn't waste a lot of good clay. I then picked out all the colors that I plan to use. I conditioned then rolled out the yellow, which I treated as a skin, and I wrapped that around the base clay. Next, I worked on Pikachu's tail. I used a toothpick to trace out the pattern before cutting it out with a razor, and then I used that first piece as a stencil to cut out a second identical piece. I then added a small bit of black clay to the bottom. To help hold the structure of the tail, I cut a piece of wire and sandwiched it between the two tail pieces. Then set the tail aside and moved on. So next I made Pikachu's feet, and this was fairly easy. I just made two small balls, flattened them into ovals, cut toes into the end of them, and then I set those aside along with the tail. Next, I cut more wire to structure the ears, and for whatever reason, at that point my brain said parkour, and I randomly decided to start working on Pikachu's face. And this was a very tedious and delicate process, and despite my best efforts, the finished face still ended up looking pretty derp. I finally jumped back into making the ears. I molded the clay around the wire that I cut earlier, and then decorated the tips with black clay. It was then time to assemble Pikachu, so I inserted the ears. I squished the feet into her body. And I inserted the tail. And I put her on a small baking sheet and put a loose aluminum foil tent of sorts over her, and baked her at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour. And then she was done. I did have a problem with cracking again, just like I did with my claptrap, and I'm pretty sure it's because the leftover clay that I use as a base is a different brand. Let me know if you know for sure why. But other than the cracks and her little derp face, I think she actually turned out pretty cute. Alright guys, that was all I had to share with you today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, if you did, you know the drill. Leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you've not already, because that would make me pretty happy. And that being said, guys, I will see you the next time around. Bye!